Hello everyone and welcome to another Google Analytics tutorial. Today I'm going to answer a very interesting question that a lot of you ask. Why my Google Analytics interface is not the same with yours? Many times when we teach Google Analytics or when I open my Google Analytics, people will look at the left-hand side menu. So we have 4 reports: Home, Reports, Explore, Advertising. And then they're going to see the screen, they're going to say, wait a moment, why this portion of my Google Analytics on the left is not exactly the same with yours? I have a different set of reports, there is a different sequence in terms of what shows up first, what shows up second. I have more drop-down menus, I have less drop-down menus. What is going on? I'm going to answer this question in just a moment, but before we go there, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. It helps tremendously to create new content, so thank you very much in advance. And let me explain now why this is happening. It has to do with the time that you created the account or somebody created the account. So let's go to create a new account together. We're going to go to admin, we're going to click here on create, and we're going to say account. Now, once we start the creation process, step number 1, we're going to give a name to our new account. So this is our test analytics account. We are going to continue. We're going to give a name to our property. So we're going to call it test property. Select the time zone and the currency. Business details, again, information for Google. We're going to select the business details. And here we go. Now, we're going to come to this screen that says choose objectives. If whoever created the account in the past, or when you create a new account, you click these options, every time that you click these options, every option will create a different drop-down menu in your Google Analytics interface. And this is not a mistake, or it's not something that, let's say, you did wrong, or whoever created the account did wrong. But it will have a very important implication. The implication is that if we check these options, for example here, so let's actually check these options to see what we are talking about and create this new account, agree to everything. Then our interface here, let's actually skip and go to home. Our interface is going to look under reports like what you see here in the screen. Meaning it's going to say business objectives, and then it's going to be leads, and there's going to be a set of different reports, then sales and a set of different reports, then traffic, essentially everything that we checked under the campaign objectives, the business objectives. Everything we checked under the business objectives box. And as you can see now, this interface is slightly different from my main interface, which is this one. If we don't want this to happen, if we want to have, I would say, kind of a default traditional interface, then when we reach the business objectives option, we need to make sure that we only select the last option, which is other, and we don't check any of these other options. Very popular question at this stage: can we go back and deselect all these options? Not for now, at least. We cannot go back in time and deselect these options so we can fix our interface. However, this is not a mistake. You will just have to be familiar with the interface of your Google Analytics account. You will need to familiarize with your Google Analytics account and how your Google Analytics account looks like. That can also be something that some businesses want, right? So maybe my objective is leads. So these reports here make sense, for example. Maybe my objective is sales. So this set of reports makes sense. So if I'm an e-commerce only business, then this list of reports that are quickly accessible from my interface is something that maybe I like. Now, does this make sense? No, actually, but not a lot of things make sense in Google Analytics 4 anyway, right? So that's the reason why your interface doesn't look exactly the same like my interface or your friend's interface or some other interface that you've seen, because whoever created the account in the very beginning either intentionally or unintentionally they checked several of these boxes under business objectives, and therefore you modified your interface. Again, all the reports are available regardless. It is not a mistake. You will just have to familiarize with the way your interface works in Google Analytics 4. And that's the answer to this really intriguing and interesting question. Thank you for watching and have a great day in any time zone. Bye everyone.